Alright, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Hakudash, double honor to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us his truth. And a sincere piece of salutation to all Akim out there pushing his word and in truth and in sincerity. It's the brother Ganan from DC Camp coming back into another video. And I just want to, get a video out to the elect, pretty much something to remember. And the thing to remember is that when we're in the midst of all the trouble that's going to befall us and come unto us, remember one thing. You got to remember who you are, and remember that the Lord chose us before it all. This is Deuteronomy 7:6. It says, "For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth." So if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, the Lord have chosen you to be above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. You are an Israelite. Yahshua Allah, meaning he Prince Power. He is a Prince of God, man. So that's a high office. That's a privilege that we happen to have, man. It says, "For thou art a holy people." Holy means separate, man. So we've been separated from all the people that's upon the face of the earth. So when you hear that the men of the Lord are out there hate speech, this, that, and the third, this is our doctrine, man. We are out there to preach the scriptures. And the scripture says that we are a holy people. We are a separate people that's special unto the Most High, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth, man. And this is a high privilege that we have the right to speak on, man. And we're gonna go into how the other nations are nothing unto the Lord, man. This is Isaiah 40:15. It says, "Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. All nations before him are nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity." You see? So all nations all nations to the Lord is nothing, man. It says, all nations before him are nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity. They are counted to the Lord less than nothing. All these other nations that is not fitting what brothers is out there saying, man. If you're not a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or you don't fit what's on that sign, then it is what it is. The Lord didn't want you, man. And you have a role to play in this movie, and it even goes all the way back to the Tower of Babel, man, where you had a group of people wanting to come together, man, and build a one world nation. But that's not how it's set up, man. That's not how the Lord set things up. The Lord chose us to be put on high, man. You see? And I'm gonna keep going on coming at the other nations real quick. This is 2nd Ezra 6. And 54. Slack in. Second Esdras 6:54. It says, and after these things, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord over all creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou have chosen. Right? So of Adam came all of us, right? All of the different nations. Of him came we all. All this I have spoken before thee, O Yahweh, because thou hast made it the world for our sakes, right? The Lord made it the world for the Israelites' sakes, man, for our sakes, man. So what we saying out here is not wrong, man. Even though we all came from Adam, it says, oh, so like, let me read 54 again. It says, and after these things, Adam also, whom thou hast made a Lord over all creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. Now, who have the Lord chosen, man? It goes all the way back to Genesis 17, where he changed our forefather Abraham's name, when his name used to be Abram, and he changed it to Abraham, meaning he's a God of many nations. And it says through a line of his, they will come kings and princes, roughly paraphrasing. And that promise he gave to Isaac, and that promise Isaac gave to Jacob, which Jacob name was changed to Israel. You see? To as though you got us now, man. So where it says, and the people also whom thou hast chosen, that's talking about the Israelites, man. And it says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh, because thou hast made it the world for our sake. So the world was made for the sakes of the Israelites, man. When you see about the kingdom of heaven and everything, it's about us, man. The kingdom of heaven is going to be ruled by the Israelites, and we're going to go into that. It says, as for the other people which also come of Adam. So of course we know we all come from Adam, but as for you, Esau, you Moabites, you Ammonites, you Hamites, you Cushites, all of you other nations, man. It says, as for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. So I can spit on the ground. That's how the Lord feel about you. And if we say that out loud, that's hate speech to this world. Why? Because we're not of it. We don't come from this place, man. Our spirits are not intertwined with the rest of the spirits in this world, man. Why? Because we're lusting after righteousness, while this place lusteth after nothing but wickedness, and it's in the scriptures, man. It says, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth of a vessel. Right, man. So basically the Lord doesn't have any love for you, man. So basically what I'm saying is, when you're going through your tribulation, you're going through your troubles, remember, the Lord made a separation from, number one, Israel to the other nations, but then it even goes deeper, because not even all Israel is going to get it. This is Zechariah 13:8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, and the third part shall be left therein. Right. The third part shall be left therein. That's talking about the elect. So remember that we're Israel. But also remember that it even goes deeper. We're the elect, man. We're the elect. And the elect is going to have to suffer just like our Lord suffered, in order to get the grace and the promise. So right now, this already played out, man. Brothers gotta stay strong and remember that we're gonna be delivered, man. One way or another, we're gonna be delivered, man. You just gotta remember who you are. You know, because soon as trouble happens, things go out the window, man. And you gotta remember who you are. Remember that the Lord chose you, man. You know? Let's see if I can find the scripture real quick. I can write this one down. Real quick. Okay, yeah, this is Romans 8 and 28. It says, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. Right. So that's who we are, man. We are called according to the purpose of the Lord, the Most High. You know, it says, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. You see, it says, for whom he did foreknow, for we were predestined to be in this situation, man. And it's all happening. So basically, to whom this may be for, you know that you were predestined to do this, man. You was predestined to obtain that glory, man. So you gotta be strong enough to make it through it, man. You gotta arm your mindsets in order to get the glory. This is Isaiah 14 and 1. It says, For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own lands. And that land is the kingdom of heaven, man. This is the crown. As the scriptures say, let no man take your crown. It says, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the strangers is them 2/3, man. The strangers, they're strange to us right now because they're taking on the ways of the heathen, man. They still want to go and be like one nation with these people, man, when the Lord put us over them. And that's the only reason why these other nations is pushing for unity so much, is because that they know that they're trying to bring us down to their level. Actually, they're trying to bring us down lower than them, man. Look around you. Look at the state we're in this country right now, man. Look at the state of our people, man. They're the buyers and we're the sellers. All the other nations, man. No, Salakia, they're the sellers and we're the buyers, man. So they put us all the way down, and they want to keep us down because they know this. They know, man. They know what the prophecies say, man. So our people, you the ones who mind fucked, and that's you the ones who's gonna believe the BS that they gonna bring out about us, man. I'm gonna end on this. It says, verse 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their own place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And that's what's going to happen, man. That's what's coming. So as soon as you roll on Israel, that's what's coming to you, man. As the scriptures say in Isaiah 59, where it says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, you know, when you start rolling on the men of the Lord, then shall the Son of Man rise up and redeem his elect, man. Roughly paraphrasing. So that's what's going to happen to you people, man. You know? we're gonna Lord's will, brothers, hang on and stay strong. We're gonna obtain our glory, man. So remember who you are, you know. So Lord's will, you know, that uplift a brother's soul, whomever it may be for. You know, so with that, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakudash, double honors to our apostles and elders of the great millstone who well and taught us his truth, and a sincere peace, salutation to all the Akim out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.